Hello students. In last lecture, we studied the process of monohybrid cross performed by Mendel. Today, on the basis of this monohybrid cross, we will study the details of two laws. These two laws are number one, law of dominance, and number two, law of segregation. We will study the details of these laws, and also I will explain how Mendel used the method of factorization to get these ratios, because he was a mathematician and he formulated the binomial expression to get this law. Okay, so let's find out first the statement, then followed by explanation. Law of dominance states that in a monohybrid pure line cross between parents with contrasting traits, only one form of the trait, that is dominant form, appears in F1 generation, and both forms appear in the ratio of 3:1 in F2 generation. This is law of dominance. So you can see, when you take a tall plant and a dwarf plant, only tall plant appears in F1 generation, whereas when you again cross these F1 generation plants, both tall and dwarf, they appear in F2 generation in the ratio of 3:1. So this was observed for all the 7 characters he studied, and based on this observation, he formulated the first law of inheritance, which is called as law of dominance. Now let's see the other characters as well. Seed shape. Round seeds are dominant over wrinkled. Same way, seed color. Yellow colored seeds are dominant over green. And flower color. Violet flowers are dominant over white flowers. In pod shape, full, that is inflated pods are dominant over constricted ones. And pod color, green colored pods are dominant over yellow. And if you see flower position, axial flowers were dominant over the terminal flowers. Now I will explain you how Mendel used the mathematical expression to explain the concept of these genotypic ratios. Mendel was a mathematician, so he considered the whole concept in terms of factorization, and also he used the term unit factors to represent every allele. Today these unit factors are considered as genes, but at that time gene concept was not known. So let's see. Suppose we take stem height. For stem height, he observed two traits, that is tall and dwarf. So the tall trait was represented by unit factor capital T, and the dwarf trait was represented by the unit factor small t. And when you apply a very simple binomial expression here, you get this ratio after simplification. That is, one part capital T, two parts capital T small t, and one part small t. And this he got for all the traits, all the characters, and that's why we consider it as a very experimental proof to prove his this ratio, that is 1:2:1. Okay, now let's study about the second law, that is law of segregation. The next law of inheritance is law of segregation. This is also called purity of gametes. According to this law, alleles do not show any blending but segregate from each other during gamete formation into different gametes. Let's see we will study this law of segregation in F1 and F2 generations. So next law, that is law of segregation, can be explained with this flowchart. You can see when you take parents, parents are always diploid for any character because this is a sexual reproduction. So these parents will undergo a process of meiosis to produce haploid gametes. If this is a parent having capital T, after meiosis, these capital T will segregate and every gamete will be having only one allele, that is capital T. Likewise here small t, after meiosis it will have only, every gamete will have only one small t. There will be no blending. Likewise we get this parent, and when you cross these two heterozygous parents of F1 generation, again these will undergo meiosis and these two alleles will separate as capital T and small t. Here also capital T small t will segregate as capital T small t separately. So gametes are never having any blended character. All gametes are pure for a particular trait, whether it is dominant or recessive. And this recessive trait, it does not seem to be present here, but it reappears in F2 generation because there was no blending. It just passed on. It was just a mere of chance that it could not express in hybrid state because it is recessive. Okay, so that's why it is called purity of gametes. So based on monohybrid cross, Mendel proposed these two laws, that is law of dominance and law of segregation. I hope you have understood it. After in next lecture, I will explain you about the test cross and the deviations in the law of dominance. Thank you.